it?
Delicious.
The burger with squid? And you think you would change? Because I haven't cooked the rest. Anything you would change?
No, nothing.
I haven't cooked the rest, so you can kula kula, but the other
Nope.
I can change it.
No.
Have you been doing your masters? You have time to play us.
Problem, not ours.
He has a keyboard in front of him too. He can just tap a key or whatever. That ain't nothing.
So do we need to change any cooldown usage or anything?
Your
With-
cooldown usage should be the same.
Or
Nothing.
To mitigate.
No, nothing
Okay.
really should have been changed at all.
Cool.
I just need to know where you're doing Living Dead at.
I'm gonna Living Dead for Drainage Tethers like we have been, and I'll do it again for the Alex Tank Buster.
Okay.
He's gonna take the first hit, right?
Yeah, I'll take the first hit with regular cooldowns, and then I'll Living Dead the others.
All right. And remember, we are doing small dick strat.
The reason why I don't make it to phase 3.
All right.
What'd you say, Fiona? I couldn't hear you.
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
You.
Food check, fairy check, markers check, stance check.
Yeah,
Hold on, let
indeed.
me make sure I have the right weapons on. My health looks
No,
off.
I do not have the right weapons on.
Oh.
Good call.
One of us was wrong.
Make sure you have the right armor too.
Yep.
This is weird. I swear I have above 150k on Warrior. I don't know why I'm below it now.
You're on Dark Knight.
Yeah, I know, but there shouldn't be a difference. They wear the same gear. Everything's 470, and my weapon's 475, so this doesn't make sense to me.
What's the difference?
There should be no difference. I have the exact same gear on both.
Do you have
Warrior.
food up?
I do.
Yeah, it does.
I have food active.
I know there should. I know you're saying there shouldn't be, but what is the difference?
The weapon is the only difference.
It's not that much different.
Yeah, I mean there could be different stats on your weapon for Dark
It would
Knight
have
then.
to be a different vitality stat. Hold on. 585 versus my axe. Same. Yeah, I don't know why that's weird.
I don't know.
Okay, well, whatever.
Better meld vitality.
I guess so.
All right. Start the countdown then.
Have you heard of the corona surge in the south?
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, there's a corona surge in the US?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's really bad.
100,000 cases over a span of a whole fucking night.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
To be honest, I kind of expected it. Just
I absolutely expected it.
Guys,
It's horrible here in Arizona.
guys, sarcasm.
I know in New York it's probably gonna surge again since they're on phase 2.
Hey, we'll see. We're down like really low cases per day right now.
Except today, or
I haven't looked at today's stats, I guess.
and they're expecting me to go to promotion training at South Carolina. I'm like, yeah, no, no. After today, I'm not going. It's
Yeah,
not
no
like-
chance. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like travel restrictions between states at this point.
Oh, there's no travel restrictions. It's open now.
No, I'm saying like I wouldn't be surprised if like some states like restricted travel
Oh.
like from other ones.
But what would you do? Because we have that
liquid.
we have that problem right now, where people will say, "Oh, we're just going through to Alaska." And then
What?
they'll- Yeah, and then they'll stay and just do their shit in Vancouver.
Yeah,
What
you
are
have to
they?
let them go through for Alaska. It's part of an agreement.
Yeah. One, two, five, six, red.
We're missing 3.
It's a wipe.
It's a wipe.
So it's one on the wrong side.
0.
Yes.
For the drainage Teja, can you like scoot in just a little bit so you can get my star before
Yeah,
Black Kid does that?
I'll try and stand. It's okay if I stand right on one of these little circles. Is that?
Yeah, it should be right there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure I do that. Also, can I just TB into my opener? That shield will get eaten before the cleave, but it should be the same amount of mitigation.
I don't see why not. Try it.
Okay.
The good news is my gym might be opening this month.
Oh, lucky. Are they doing that weird pod thing where they like enclose each machine?
I don't fucking know.
I was looking at pictures because I was wondering about my gym, and it looks like they have like these enclosures around each workout machine.
Really? Like,
Yeah, like almost like tents.
wait, but isn't that bad? Because if someone like coughs inside, wouldn't the, you know,
They
When they
it
get
has
stuck in
before and
there.
after.
yeah,
so-
wouldn't it get stuck in there because there's nowhere to circulate it?
Uh, yeah, I didn't read the specifics of it, but I guess it's better than it going everywhere. And
Yeah, I mean one of the best things you can have is good air circulation though.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look like it has air circulation if it's in a tent, because if someone like coughs inside there, you're going inside an enclosed virus area.
you know what? You're right. I have no idea why they might just be for optics.
Optics is definitely why they're doing it, but It could be that they're sanitizing the tents before and after every use. Which
Fucking just
Rep-
wait in line of each person to fucking.
Someone goes in with a hazmat suit like every 10 minutes.
I was thinking more like Lysol, but yeah, you get the idea.
The
Just,
stars,
you know-
zero the stars closer, just a heads up. Than the dogs.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Oh.
I think Mist did a great job regardless of the positioning.
Yeah, no, that thing
So
almost
there.
us.
swap to liquid.
One, two, five, six, red. North and south.
Easy phase.
Lightning's on Mister. Northwest, southeast. Swap number one. Going north in 3, 2, 1. Come on over. Ice and mines. Ice on 0. Swap number 2. Flare thrower and shield.
Plasma shield incoming. Burn plasma shield. Swap.
Water lightning number 3. Okay. Tanks and healers, get to your spots. Get scooch and miss. Okay, DPS, head to your colors. Okay, Zero and I are in. I will have reprisal on this. Zero, make sure you're behind me for wings.
Really need some cruise tracer damage.
Yeah.
Oh, we got this.
Just burn cruise chaser. Veils up. Okay, go ahead and kill them both.
Yeah, Mister.
Did okay, I guess.
Remember, cruise chaser, you're closer. Oh, brute justice, you're further. Okay, Zero, you're gonna take the first tank buster hit normally, and then invuln the other 3. Tank
Invuln's
stance
late.
off.
I
So,
didn't delay it. We'll swap. We have to.
Okay. I'm taking the other 3.
Sorry about that.
Alright.
Okay, fine.
Alright, small deck guys.
My specialty.
God. Yeah.
Remember, precise positioning, please. P was the tip. In between, Beret. In between those, yep. Come on over, miss. No, the circles overlapped.
Oops, that's my bad.
The Zero,
No,
the AoEs can't fit.
What?
We can't fit a small deck without hitting the green.
Yeah, you can.
Dude,
We.
look at my stream. Look at, I was a
Alright.
tip. I was a tip. Look at where the green orbs were.
Can you link your stream to me?
Yep, just one sec.
just want to go for box.
Can you link your stream to me?
Yep, just one sec. I'm gonna put it
Wanna
in
go for box?
static chat.
Has Pew stopped
Kansas
Koopaing?
had it once, actually.
I'm gonna put it in static chat.
Has Pew stopped Koopaing?
Kansas had it once,
You can
actually.
you can fit
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
2 of them in there, but you can't go 3 wide or 3 long.
Has Pew stopped Koopaing?
Kansas had it once,
You can
actually.
you can fit
Yeah, I'm watching
in
it now.
between, Beret. In between those. Yeah. 2 of them in there, but you can't go 3 wide or 3 long. Come on over, miss. Like that green one, if I was any further north, would have hit me. You can
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
in between those. Yeah. 2 of them in there, but you can't go 3 wide.
Yeah, but you weren't further north and it didn't hit you.
But because of that, Miss didn't have room back there to move up, and she overlapped hers with the ones back there.
I'm trying to. Yeah, but you weren't further north and it didn't hit you. So the circles that overlapped were the 2 close to Brew Justice.
No, this yeah.
Yeah,
Away
they
from-
were because all
opposite.
4 Tetra Shatters were up still. No,
The-
they're the ones I'm watching it right now. Those are the AoEs that disappear. The circles that overlapped were the 2 close to Brew Justice. They're the ones in front of Brew Justice.
Okay.
Yeah, they were because all
Opposite.
4 Tetra
I
Shatters
mean,
were up
it doesn't matter if we died or not. If they're too close to each other, are they overlapping?
Yeah, they are
This-
overlapping, and that's because.
Hold on, I'm
Miss-
trying to look
Yep.
at why. In front of Brew Justice.
They, like, us dying was a mistake on my part, but that doesn't change if they were overlapping or not.
They are overlapping. Yeah. Let me just
Hold on, I'm
share my
trying to
stream.
look at why. All right.
I have it
So-
paused to the exact
Like,
second.
us dying was a mistake on my part, but that doesn't change if they were overlapping or not.
If you're able to join my stream and just look at where I paused it.
I just joined your stream and I'm seeing your Final Fantasy screen.
Oh, one sec here.
But that doesn't change if they were overlapping or not.
If you're able
So,
to join my stream and
From
just
what
look
I
at-
saw, the green circles weren't close to hitting the Tetra Shatters. They hit each other and popped.
That's not what we're
That's
saying.
not what we're talking about, Zero.
All right.
I'll re-say what I just said. Us dying was my fault, but that doesn't mean that the circles weren't overlapped for the Tetra Shatters.
That's not what we're talking about. Okay, you should be able to see my stream here.
I'll re-say what I just said. Us dying was my fault, but that doesn't
just gonna
mean
play it
that
here.
the circles weren't
And-
overlapped
The screenshot
for the Tetra Shatters.
So if I'm any further north than here, those green orbs are hitting me.
Re-say what I just said.
And
Us dying was
Miss
my
adjusts
fault,
here, but she
but
still
that
doesn't have enough room right there.
Oh, okay.
So we
Screenshot.
cannot
Keep
fit 3 circles back there. Those green orbs are
Keep
hitting
playing it, please.
me. No, and
All right. So, did everybody that had the green orbs bait them north like we were supposed to?
so we cannot fit.
Yes.
Yep.
That looks like a straight line.
The ones going across, it looks like they start further south and then
Did
they go
everybody
north.
that had the green orbs bait them north like
Take a
we were
look at
supposed
this one
Yes.
over here
looks
going
like a
over to
straight line.
Mister. It's the ones going literally cutting diagonally across and limiting me from
We
going further
can
north.
change the strategy if we want to, but
This one over here. So we can't fit 3 of them back there. Literally cutting diagonally.
all right.
And limiting me
I disagree, but if we're not going to do this strategy, what would you prefer we do?
We can't fit 3 of them back there. So we can do the square, or we can go back to what we were doing and have one of them further north.
I disagree,
tip.
but if we do that, how far does the heart run? The heart runs all the way across, right?
Yep.
It goes all the way from south all the way to the north end. It doesn't stop at the middle.
It stops in the middle, but if you put the circle a little further north, the heart will still hit the circle.
I hear you. My next point is we were dying before because there wasn't enough time for people to get from Cruise Chaser to Brute Justice before they popped. They got killed by Tetra Shatter damage, if you'll recall. Bray got hit by 491k by one of them when he tried to circle around north, right? So if we do that strategy, the tanks have to eat those orbs early, or someone has to eat those orbs early. I don't know if someone else could do it. I imagine you could if you had a way to mitigate it, like with shields, like targeted shields or something, or TBN. But it has to be mitigated in some way because they have to make it from Cruise Chaser to Brute Justice, and if they wait until the normal explosion time for their orbs, they'll be too late to get there without getting killed. Because either they have to go through the middle, which puts them close to 2 things, or they'll have to go around the north, which puts them close to 1, which we've covered is enough to kill them. So either we have to fix that deficiency with that strat, or we have to put all 4 of them at the bottom. Or they'll have to go around the north, which puts them close to 1, which we've covered.
I'll just go with box.
Is enough to kill them. So, all right.
It's probably
Done for
easier thing to deal with, and
or we have to put
yeah, it'd be a little painful. We gotta, for a couple of tries, but
yeah, we can do the box, and our markers have symmetry here, so we know where the bottom 2 have to stand.
yeah, it'd be a little
It's between those 2 brackets. The northern 2 can figure out distance from a marker if there's not any, like, because the stage isn't perfectly symmetrical. But yeah, I'm okay with that. We can do the box.
Okay. So, just so everyone's on the same page, we're doing the box strat. Oh, one sec, controller just DC. You're gonna have 2 orbs back here, right against the wall. And you're gonna have 2 more right above those 2. It is trickier for the ones that are closer towards the center of the stage to position themselves. And you really have to be careful if you're closer in to not push the other person out from the center. It is trickier for the ones that are closer towards the center of the stage to position themselves.
So just like with
you really have to
just like with what's it called? Nimicut, you have to go to where you're supposed to stand, and if someone else is wrong or they push you off to the side, you just have to stay in the right spot. They either fix it or we wipe, because if you both try to fix it, then we're going to wipe anyways.
Yeah. And we can go back in the stream and check out what happened. So just make sure you're going to your spot and not adjusting to the other person.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna mess up on this a few times because for any strat, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get through it.
And then so for Tetra Shatters, forget what you know. You're gonna go opposite your orb, and we're gonna stand on the red dots. Or no, not Tetra Shatter, the green orbs. So if you've got a green orb at 4, you're gonna go across to 3 side. If you've got a green orb at 3, you're gonna go across to 4 side, and then doesn't matter where, but one person needs to stand on the red dot east and west, and another person needs to stand on the red dot northwest and northeast. So.
Yep.
That also simplifies the green orbs there. Everyone good?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, fuck. Reset this poll.
Okay.
Well, I fucked up my opener, but I also realized something. We're pushing we're pushing first phase much earlier than we were before, I will never have Living Dead available because of that for the second.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Yeah.
it's a whole minute.
So I'd like to address that before we pull.
So I'm just gonna eat the other 3 hits then.
Yep.
Yeah, either that or we'd have to change how we do drainage, but I don't feel like
No,
reprogging that.
I'm
so.
gonna
No.
eat the other 3 hits. Looks like we were able to get through it fine last time.
Yeah.
Mira, just a heads up. Zero's gonna take the first tank buster hit, and then I'm gonna take the other 3 with mitigations.
Okay, well, I've been giving Zero recitation X cog for that.
Don't worry about it, Pino. You'll be covered. I'll let you.
Okay. It looks
I
like whatever we did last time worked.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know if XCOG was the best on me because I'm only taking 1 hit there.
Stop you.
I'll leave it to you to decide. Yeah.
Are you using mitigation for that?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm using Rampart, Shadow Wall, and the Blackest Night.
You remember how much that hit you for?
I don't remember how much it did me for,
I can go
but
back.
it won't kill me with those 3 on. I can promise that.
Okay, so then just XCOG on me then, Mira.
Yeah, as long as I'm full health there, it won't kill me.
Okay.
Right. Good job on phase 2 last pull. Super clean.
Yeah, it was.
I was surprised at how much damage Cruise Chaser had, or Brute Justed had before the jump.
Yeah, we were kind of doing good there.
Can someone grab that doll? Oh no, it's a wipe because we're not gonna
Yeah.
push the yeah. You're good on the dot, Zero.
Swap to liquid.
1, 2, 5, 6 red. Lightning's on plasma, east and west. Watch out.
Yep.
Swap number 1. Going north in 3, 2, 1. Come on over, plasma.
Oh no! Yeah, I was too early. Or sorry, I was too late.
I will forgive it this time. As the master of constantly fucking up mechanics, you are allowed this one mistake.
Hey, I will take a phase 2 death over phase 1 death any day.
And we're progging phase 4.
Early pull.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, fuck.
I just thought someone still.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's play a game.
We should
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Everything's fine.
I think it was my doll.
Yeah, I did see yours go down, plasma.
Yeah, mine went down really fucking fast.
That was a Giga Brain strat from Mira to make sure we took the least amount of damage possible.
Truly, your mind is expanding, Mira.
I always keep my dolls at 20%, so make it harder for the healers.
An asshole.
But it saved our lives today.
I'll hold off on the swap for a little while. Alright, go ahead and swap.
Sir, whenever you say a little while, I'm thinking like a minute or something, but it's like 1 GCD.
2 that time, but yeah, it matters.
Oh, no, I'm on the right side. Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Were
We good?
Keep going.
We're good, but I'm dead.
Okay, what's about
Watch
to
out,
say?
Mrs. behind. Oh, okay, no.
There is.
Oh, I need some.
Let me know if you need clemency.
No, good.
Lightning's on plasma, east and west.
Round 2.
swap. 1. Going north in 3, 2, 1. Come on over, Plasma.
Pew's gonna be taking more damage because I cannot heal him.
I will clemency.
You fine?
Ice and mines. Zero's got ice. Swap number 2. Water light
Oh.
number 2.
Was those on top of each? Were those on top of each other?
Yeah,
Wait.
they were really close.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, your mines were like almost on top of each other, and Zero just ate both of them at the same time.
Were they?
Oh, were they? It
They
seemed
looked like
fairly
they
normal
weren't-
to
they
us.
Oh
weren't
yeah,
quite on
it
top
was
of each other,
normal.
but they were close. I might have run in at a bad angle too.
Oh, because I just saw like 2 mines explode on Zero. I was like,
Yeah, I meant
Is
to
it?
take one and then wait a sec and then take the other, but
Maybe if you were a Lalafell, Zero.
I think it's easier to aim your character on it, Rogadin, because if you're in it, you're gonna get hit.
If you're a Lalafell, your hitbox is smaller.
It's not true.
Can't argue with that.
It's not true though. It's just wrong.
You can't argue with that. It was just
I
stated.
can and I will.
Early pull again.
At least it's not parsing.
It's legal.
Hmm?
I hope absolutely none of you are using parsing tools.
Wait, there's tools for it? What the hell?
I just count.
Yeah, don't you guys just add up the damage that you see on the screen in your head? And then divide by the length of the fight?
It's pretty simple.
Honestly. I thought you guys were on top of your game, but now I heard you're doing illegal activities.
Illegal.
So you're gonna add everything on the battle log to, you know,
Yep.
add
To an
them all
individual
at
counter
the-
for every person here.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Oh my
you gotta
god.
stop
I'm
this
gonna
early pulling.
shit and die.
You gotta stop this early pulling.
Alright.
My standard step is off by like 2 seconds. Oh, actually, it should be fine. Never mind. Never mind, that was perfect. Never mind.
fake news.
Happy. I'm satisfied.
My positionals are off. We'll be fine though.
Your positionals?
Tanks have positionals?
No.
No, he's being a jerk.
You hasn't even been like letting me know about his silence windows either. I don't know how we're supposed to get through this. Like, why do you think we're wiping in phase 1?
Dude, we have more than one silencing as a raid responsibility.
Scorch!
Got
I
it.
forgot about that.
You are definitely in the star, Zero.
0 is a star.
Goddamn right. That's why I get to pull early.
Well, okay, let's not get carried away.
Yeah, that's gonna stop you there, buddy.
Swap.
We're a little behind on DPS.
Super fine.
Got
I was
bleed.
off a little bit because of the early pull.
I
Yep.
forgot to use my
5-6 red.
standard step. But
a little close to me, bro.
He just likes the smell of your shampoo.
It's a very nice shampoo.
Yeah, it's made from Lalafels.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How'd you know?
It's the Lalafell mill.
Oh, the Lalafell.
Tenderized Lalafels.
It's their only real use.
Can you imagine doing Nisi phase with a little shit running around?
Yes,
No,
because
that's why
I
we don't
did.
do it.
Just imagine.
Yes, because I had a static that had like 3 Lalafels in it.
That's disgusting.
At North and South,
So much
Berets
worse.
got
Very
lightning.
exciting.
Swap number 1.
Oh fuck.
Holy Mira died.
No, that's a
That's
knot.
why
Yeah, that's why.
Everyone stack on me.
Okay, so the good news is we are above 50% clear rate for phase 1.
Hell yeah.
But
clearly I need to stand further back.
50, like 6%, so not by much.
Yeah.
I am also tired.
I have to get up early tomorrow.
Me too. I gotta work.
I don't.
I have
Oh,
a doctor's appointment that I really don't want to go to, but I have to.
Why do you have to go?
Because I'm a female.
There's many reasons to go to the doctor.
Female doctor.
It's kind of rude to ask someone why they have to go to the doctor if they don't tell you.
Also true.
Misunderstands.
Yep.
I mean, I know what an OBGYN is, like.
Yeah, whenever I go to the doctor, they always give me a piece of candy. And that's why I
What type of doctor do you go to still, Plasma?
A good
go.
one.
Yeah, I go to my old kid's doctor.
My kid's doctor kicked me out. What the fuck?
I mean, mine is still pretty cool.
I mean, are they gonna, like, do they have candy, like, at the reception desk? You could probably sneak in.
Yeah, there's one in reception and one in the doctor.
Yeah, so, like, who cares if they kicked you out? You're good.
Swap to liquid.
Swap. I go to my doctor whenever my feelings are hurt.
Same.
Is that all the time?
I go to a
And it must be nice to have that covered by your fucking insurance.
And I pay $0.
Yeah, whenever I get, like, a flu shot, they always have that Barney, like, Band-Aid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I miss those. Oh, those were the days, man.
256
Wait.
red.
Plasma, you're older than me.
Am I? I'm not that old.
I'm turning 22 this year.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty old.
Well, depending on the state you live in, you can still be on your parents' insurance. So
I am still under my parents' insurance. I think I get kicked off at 25, 26.
Oh, it's 26 nationally now.
It's 26.
Haha, joke's on you. TRICARE is the best.
I know, because I had to start going to the VA then.
I'm not looking
What's the
forward.
requirement for a VA like hospital to be an actual veteran?
There's a lot of potential ways to qualify or not qualify for VA healthcare.
I think
Lightning's on
can't.
Mister. North and south. North and south.
Zero needs.
He's out of range.
I'm good. He doesn't auto me again until after Photon anyways.
Got a pity debuff from me.
Swap 1.
Nope, but I needed to heal you because.
Going north. In 3, 2, 1. Come on over, Fiona. I think. Wait, no. Yeah, it is Fiona.
Don't be scaring me like
Never
that.
mind,
No, it's
Mister.
Mister.
I lied. Sorry, that's my fault.
Wait, what?
I
Wrong
yeah
lightning?
yeah I
To answer your question, though, Plasma, the way most people get it is at least 2 years served active duty, and then the pricing for VA healthcare is based on your disability rating.
Oh, really?
Most people, if you don't have a disability, you get in a group. I think it was 8.
Yeah, you got to pay for a lot of services, but not as much as you pay at a normal hospital.
Yeah, you just pay for co. Co stuff.
Yeah.
what's group 1 then? Like, how do you get everything?
100% disabled.
70% or higher for not having to pay for any services, but you don't get dental. 100% in order to qualify for dental. You get everything else at 70% or higher.
What's the other requirement if you haven't gone active? Just 20 years service, or does it have to be active?
You have to have 2 years active duty service and an honorable discharge to qualify for care at the VA, or you have to have a service-connected disability. So, like if someone gets an eye shot out at basic and they can't serve, they don't have 2 years in, but they have a qualifying disability.
Or somehow you got shin splints. You know.
Yeah, I know a few people like that. To be fair, though, I didn't realize shin splints could get as bad as I saw them get there.
Oh, they're a real issue.
Yeah.
Not memeing, but
What are shin splints?
Yeah, that's
They're microfractures along your shins.
So, remember when you were a kid, you used to run around and do a lot of exercising and stuff?
No.
Making ex-
No, who the fuck does that?
okay. Mira means assume you were a kid and you did your exercise.
Pretend you were active.
Pretend
Got
you
it.
ran around and did shit as a kid. Well, afterwards, your shins would hurt, and you'd just be really sore overall because, well, you just be sore.
Yep.
That's what shin splints is, or they could be growing pains, because I know some kids got shin splints as growing pains.
That's Osgood-Schlatters disease. It normally happens in the joints, but I think you might be right.
But,
Swap.
I mean, whenever that
Swap.
happens, you just suck it up, and then your shins are fine again.
Yeah, except if you keep
just put-
exercising heavily on them, it can cause extreme bone fractures.
and
Yeah,
since you're in the
just
military,
Just make sure you put a band-aid on it, it'll be fine.
No, your muscles are supposed to grow because you're exercising and compensate for that.
Yeah, but
Said
if you never let them
bone.
heal, they just get worse.
I'm just saying. Think about it. You're in the military. You're always
1, 2, 5, 6.
fucking
1, 2, 5,
moving.
6, red.
Drink more milk. Jeez.
Milk
You
makes
like
me
to
sick.
drink
You joined the military.
I love milk.
Doesn't happen to a lot of people, but it can be really bad for some people.
Yeah, I used to get bad shin splints when I was a kid.
I watched this lady collapse on the track because her leg broke when she landed on it, just running normally.
I haven't shown you this picture. So I used to play like basically the highest tier of soccer, and coach my school's junior team,
Mhm.
and then coach for the club as well. So basically a lot
Yeah.
of soccer, a lot of running, a lot of
A lot of
shit.
shin splints.
And I actually got this thing on my leg called multi-compartment syndrome. I don't know if lightning's on Mister. Coming your way, Mister. I don't know if you've heard of
I
that.
never
but
heard of it.
Basically, your leg swells up to a point where the only way they can keep it from imploding is to cut it open on both sides and
Oh,
let it drain out.
Damn.
Jesus Christ!
Going north in 3,
Excess of fluid in the leg?
1. Lightning to Pew.
Talk about this.
Get over it, man. It's not that bad.
So,
Just keep running on it. Your muscles will fix it.
Yeah, I had exploding leg syndrome too.
so the cool part about it is they have to actually leave it open to let the seepage and everything like drain out, and you're awake for that, and so your legs just cut open, draining out.
That's
Swap,
fun.
swap number 2. Water lightning.
If it were me, I would simply not get exploding leg syndrome.
Right? Jeez. Just have working legs, forehead. Alright,
Right.
swap to shield.
Shield, quick.
That is a weird angle.
We're gonna
Swap.
swap.
Shit. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, water lightning number 3. No.
Did
Did Whirlwind just kill us? Or
Beret died to Warwind. He was down at about 2200 health.
were you out of AoE heal range, Bray?
No,
I went in right when we called for swap. I don't know if the star is still active at that point. I might have missed that.
I think stars.
Stars for the whirlwind itself.
Okay.
you might have to stay? You might have to stay in there a little long.
Also, Seraph was out there as well.
You want me
I
to
am
cover
definitely a little further from the group during that.
Bray, your
I'll
I'll
food.
try and move
Bray,
a little bit
Bray,
more.
your food.
What about it? It's 32 minutes.
You're at 93k, aren't you? At 95 usually?
That's his normal HP.
Oh no, it's normal quality. Sorry.
You lazy. Kidding.
Well, no, I made a ton of food and I got some that were normal quality.
I'm joking,
Okay.
dude.
Use
It's
high
like
quality.
less than 1,000 difference. That's not why I died.
It's like
Why
saying
you
fine
died.
dining, it's like normal food.
I was like, that is not your normal HP.
It's literally less than 1,000 difference.
Yeah, he would have died.
Yeah,
anyways.
but little did you know, if you ate some good quality food, you would probably maybe lived.
No, he wouldn't have.
Ah. He has bad quality
The
taste.
damage difference was greater than the difference the food provides.
Did you carry the 1-0?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
It's important to check. I am from America after all. I might not have carried the one.
I mean, I can't say anything to that self-roast, man.
Yeah, as an American scientician, I can confirm that many people are not able to carry the one.
What about the 0?
What about him? He's right here.
Talking about me behind my back?
What an asshole.
Oh.
God.
No.
Swap.
One, two, five, six, red.
Maybe a little breather there.
Zero, your lack of nascent glint has me feeling vulnerable. Plasma has lightning and chakrams are also aimed at plasma. And Mister.
Jeez, I'm getting a lot of lightning.
Yeah, and chakrams.
I know, right?
It's just because you're a shockingly good raider.
Swap number 1.
Oh my god,
Going
no.
north in 3, 2, 1. Come on over, plasma. Mines in ice. Ice on 0. Swap number 2.
What the hell? There we go. What the hell?
You didn't get.
Okay, there we go.
Did it
Oh,
fall
drop
off?
test.
We're good.
No.
We're good. We're good. We're good. Wait, what?
Watch your health. Are we good?
I
think
I
so.
have the buff. I have the buff.
Okay, we're good.
Plasma shield incoming. Brendan shield.
Yes, ma'am.
Swap.
Swap.
Water lightning. Oh.
You gotta let me go back. I was trying to go back so I can do my stuff.
Oh, shit.
I usually move over there to let them get to water and not be in their way.
Oh, you usually wait, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna
Yeah, that's a
scooch
lot of
over.
server tech. I ran through mirror like 3 times. Like, what the fuck is it not making me go grab the Meeseek? That guy.
I just checked the parse and I'm like, man, how did I do so much less than everybody else?
What I find, Plasma, is if you just stop on that person for a second and then go, it's usually much better than running through.
I can't wait to go to my favorite rate tier, which is Walmart. Walmart Savage. Finally get some groceries. After living like 2 weeks inside.
Yeah, I was gonna
Only
ask, like,
2 weeks? Jeez,
what
what
have
am I
you been
level?
doing for the past 2 weeks? Like Hot Pockets or?
Oh, I make my own bread and pasta.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
If you're
I
a
have-
loser.
I
I
am
have
gonna
s-
eat shit.
Yes, you
like
are.
like eggs,
Oh my
pasta,
god, so many
and
shields.
no, that type of stuff. And rice. I'm running out of rice. There's no Asian markets near where I'm at. Damn.
The Asian markets are closing down
No, nothing but those.
I mean anything but those.
because of COVID.
I know, but it's a Korean market. That's much different. They have the best quality rice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Name the dumbasses that are in this country.
Can't you grow your own Plasma?
Oh yeah, definitely. I wonder where I can find the room.
Swap
Oh.
to liquid.
No, I honestly like don't know what's required.
Rice usually grows well in swampy areas.
Yeah.
So he's gonna build his own rice paddy in his backyard.
Some fucking guy steals the shit.
No, he has
Like,
to
why
stay
the
inside. He built it in his bedroom. He just lives in a rice paddy now.
Hydroponic rice.
No, you need a.
I failed to see the
1, 2,
problem.
5, 6 red.
You might need a field for like get a good quality amount of rice.
You can get a good amount from the from
How much rice do you think a rice paddy gives off?
Not a lot. I think. I don't know. I'll look it up later.
What do you do?
Like 2 pounds?
patty.
Patty shove a
Patty?
lot.
Like, how big is a fucking patty? I've never seen one.
Huge.
Are they huge?
Yes, they're at least acres big.
So I said, like, yo, dog, how you gonna put one in your backyard?
How big is your
Kind
backyard?
of a
At that
nearly
point,
eight-
it'd be more economical to just pay someone to get your food. Like,
Lightning's on Burrow,
Correct.
probably.
I mean, probably. It's deterministic.
I actually use some sort of like deduction. If I don't see it on this side, then I just assume it's you.
It's the first debuff that shows up on someone on the party list.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at the party list. I'm actually looking at your characters.
What is wrong with you?
Going north?
Pew, what do you expect?
I know this is something that's really easy to tell by looking at the party list, but I prefer to use deductive reasoning.
Honestly, yeah.
I would too, also.
I hate this so much.
Ice on 0. Swap number 2.
Help, I might need some more healing. That water.
You're fine.
You live.
Good
Flamethrower
measures.
and shield. Make sure you're close to get healed up before whirlwind.
Plasma shield incoming. Pop it.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
Swap.
Swap number 2. Water lightning number 2.
I almost forgot. I almost went
DPS,
walk.
go on in. DPS, go on in.
Oh,
Healers
watch out!
and
Watch out!
tanks.
I go through.
DPS.
I'm going around here.
Okay,
Oh, watch out, bro.
tanks and healers, get on your knees here. Tuck in a bit, you guys.
Yeah, cruise station I did a little damage to it.
Okay, Zero and I are in. There will be no reprisal on this tank buster.
Switch to cruise.
Stop attacking Brute. Nothing on
Yeah.
Brute at all.
Yeah, Brute is.
Brute
God,
is
you guys
good
are-
to go. He is.
It's on 2%.
This game fucking
Yeah,
bully.
just stop. No AoEs, guys. No AoEs. Single
Yes, you
target.
can do your dance. Go for it.
Okay, except for Plasma doing his dance. We can go ahead and kill him now.
Jeez, you guys are fucking bullying Brute.
Yeah,
So I might have just started hitting brute justice for like a good 30 seconds.
He's taking extra damage because I cyberbullied him.
Okay, let's focus on where we need to go. I'm closer on Cruise Chaser side. Okay, Zero, you're gonna take the first hit with mitigations, and then I'm gonna provoke for the rest of them. My provoke is gonna be on where I'm standing right now, guys. Provoking.
Just to confirm, we did say we're doing square, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Where?
Because we haven't gotten there yet since saying it, so I wanted to make sure.
We are
Oh, you're
doing
good.
square.
It's good to ask the question right now.
Yes.
It's like,
There's no better time.
Remember, if you have green tethers, you're going on the red dots. 1 person per dot. Across from your orb. Spread those circles. And then run north, all the way north, without running through a circle.
Overlapped.
And then head to the Brute Justice side.
Overlapped. We're dead.
No, somebody circle. Somebody pop their circle.
How? Dude. Okay, that's me, but like how? All the other 3
Somebody did what?
pops.
I thought I saw like another one.
That's
Hey, did all Texture
weird.
Shatters go off? I thought I saw 4 go off. But anyways,
No, three went off. Mine didn't go off for some reason.
no, I'm talking about Texture Shatters, not the.
Oh, yeah, we could check the positioning there on the
Yeah, what?
screen.
Was it
Yeah, let's
the,
check real quick.
Was it the green orb or was it the?
Oh, the green orb blew up. Nobody touched it.
Yeah,
Maybe it was
if
me.
you don't explode those, then they kill the raid.
Oh, was it like the?
It was Tetra Shadow that killed the raid. They were overlapped.
Texture Shatter doesn't kill the raid if it's overlap because it doesn't do damage.
It kills us because the heart doesn't work.
Then Sacrament will kill us because Alexander will have damage up, even if we
So-
got past that phase.
So I think the east and west has to move.
What killed us was Q's orb never got destroyed. So once it got to a point where it timed out, it blew up and killed everybody except for
Oh,
Tank.
so that's why I saw that orb out in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the other 3 blow up and I started moving, assuming mine would as well, but clearly that spread those.
But let's just check the positioning for
The
the
positioning was
Texture
off.
Shatters.
I was
Here,
the
I'll-
front right, so the front east one. I was a little off to the side, because the other one was off to the side. I know that I adjusted and I shouldn't have, but
I'm sharing my screen. And then run north. All the way
I definitely ran through the circle in front of me as well. I don't know if that actually affected
That-
anything.
Doesn't matter. It won't matter because it has a like an arming time, like most
Straight
AoEs on the ground.
north.
That's kind of what I figured, because I just sprinted straight through it, and I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't do this, but then nothing
Because-
happened.
Because once it arms and you walk there, you'll just die.
We're dead.
Okay, so that means that I didn't fuck up. Cool.
You're good.
It looks like the only circle that got taken by the heart was the one way up in the corner there.
Keep playing this a little bit.
Cruise Chaser side.
So my circle.
Like that, all other three got missed there. Wait, no, did they?
Somebody.
Because the other circles disappeared.
The other three were all connected. The first one got missed, the one that's on the left as soon as it spawns. That one got missed, but because the other three were connected, it hit one of the other two and popped all three of those.
Across from your
No, it doesn't work that way. It has to run through them to actually explode.
If they're overlapped and it hits one, then it pops both of them. that are
It won't do that.
Oh, I thought it did, but it just counted as one
No.
explosion. That's where the heart.
Anything that's not popped, the heart didn't pass through.
And this is where I move early, right over here, without running and swerve my orb.
And that's why we died.
Yeah, that might be the cause of death.
It was Tetra Shadow death.
How much did Tetra Shadow do to us?
Someone got hit 429,000, and then multiple damages of.
Because look, as it follows along.
See, one explodes there, the other three don't explode.
Yeah, so it hit the front one correctly. The other three didn't explode.
So we gotta go a little closer together, kinda.
Yeah.
Not sure how much closer you
Just
get.
because it hit one of them doesn't mean that one was properly placed. I didn't see where it was placed, but
Miss,
that's
were you
not
part
a
of that group over there?
correlation you should draw.
Nope.
No. And then run north.
And I'm not
Back
streaming
up a bit,
tonight.
Pew. Back up a bit until we can see the AoE markers.
Okay. On the red dots. One person per dot. Across from your orb.
Pause it.
Those circles. 1 sec. Right. There.
I had space between me and top, bottom
A little bit
left.
further. There you go. Okay.
Pew and whoever was in the front right. If one is being north. I was like, mine was touching it. But there was space between me and, or two being north.
So right there.
Yeah.
And the only one that got hit was Berets.
No.
Oh, sorry,
No.
it's Fiona.
Top
Is that
left.
Fiona?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Berets got missed, Mira, yours got missed. If you look at where the circles are in relation to the center circle, like if you look at a line directly from 2 to the center circle,
I was more worried because that green orb was gonna hit me.
Yeah, we got to make sure if you're going to drag your orbs, you need to take it north first and then back down.
Yeah, that's why I hesitated because that orb was gonna hit me. I didn't know if it was
Or,
going to shrink.
Actually,
there
it's
or
supposed
not.
to cross. So there's supposed to be X anyways.
that shouldn't matter, like you said, Fiona, as long as people are going north first, then to their red dot.
I mean, if you cross, it'll,
Yeah.
yeah, if you cross, it'll do the same effect. But either one.
Yeah, so
Either
just-
way, if I didn't adjust, I was gonna get hit by the orb and die.
No, that's fair. I just gotta make sure people don't put their orbs right where it
Yeah,
should be.
I would say rather than worrying about crossing, because that's one more thing to worry about. If you've got orbs, always run to the north
And then go to the red
and
dot.
to your position.
Yeah,
yes.
then redirect once
Because then
those
you're
two
not
orbs
worried
need to
about
pass
who
through.
should stand on which one. First one
Yeah.
there gets it.
Oh, me and Zeros might have been touching as well there. I think at the very end.
Yeah, it does look like you look right there. It looks like these two are touching right here.
Yeah, if anyone,
That's mine and Berets, isn't it? Oh no, it's
No,
not.
it's me and
Yeah.
you.
yeah, if anyone touches it, it invalidates it pretty
Oh
much.
yeah, right there. You can see it.
Yeah, they are touching.
Yeah, there's no way that heart didn't go over those two because
Yeah,
they're
it looks like
touching
it did,
each
but
other.
just the
Like,
fact that they were touching invalidated.
okay, that
the-
stops it from popping.
You see mine explode? Yeah.
So then I wonder if Mira's and Berets wasn't touching at the north end of Berets.
Yeah.
Because that
So
would stop his from exploding. Because his looked like it was placed properly from what I could see in the
So
stream.
not too close, guys, but not too far is what we're working
Oh.
with here.
They always are finicky in itself. Even if the circles aren't touching each other, like you're like a pixel away from each other from not touching. The blast, like the circle on the ground afterwards, is bigger than the initial, orange radius or orange diameter or circle, whatever. So you need to move a little bit further away from each other. So
But not too far.
Is there time after the Tetra Shatter explosions for someone to make it from Crew Chaser to Brute Justice if they sprinted.
Yes, because we did that before.
Okay. I was just thinking about different ways we could do this.
That's yeah. When we were programming this
Can I go
before,
pee real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
that was the strat. Is the orbs would explode and one person would always be right in front of Cruise Chaser at like 4, and as soon as
Thanks,
the green
Ken.
circle exploded, they would sprint over.
No, when Tetra Shatter explodes.
Yeah, the whole goal is for the party to be north. So,
Right.
touch shadow exploding. The tanks could be towards Brute Justice, but we're trying to reduce damage on the party.
Right, yeah. My question was whether we could be could you sprint from Cruise Chaser the moment Tetra Shatters explode to Brute Justice in a straight line and make it there in time for Flare Thrower?
Oh, for
That's my
flamethrower?
question.
Well, but I'll be worried about.
But why though? Is what I'm wondering.
I was thinking I was wondering about different ways we might be able to handle that to make it easier. And I just wanted to know that piece of information.
Yeah, Pew used to do that because we had an issue before. Remember, Pew, you used to run across the whole thing
Yeah.
directly towards, ignore the party.
I had to start swerving north.
You could be south of the boss.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
I because I also have to be south, I'd like kind of have to a little bit. If I swerve
could cheat.
around the edge, then I won't make it south for Flare Thrower.
Yeah.
But I should be the only one doing that.
I'm just wondering what other orientations we could use that rely less on extremely fine placement. That's all.
I mean, it's either that or you.
If the heart only travels to the middle and it doesn't go all the way north, then we're pretty limited. Yeah.
Can we actually watch a video of it being done correctly and see if the heart goes all the way across? Because if it does, then that opens up more.
We can look actually on your stream again if you want to pull that up and see
Well,
where
but
the
we
heart
did it
stops.
incorrectly. I want to make sure that when it's done
It doesn't
correctly.
matter if it's incorrectly done; the heart would still travel.
Are you sure?
Yes, because here's the two situations. It's done incorrectly and it stops at the middle, which means we can't drop them past the middle anyways, or it goes to the middle when it's done, when it's finished, in which case
I thought when
it doesn't stop when you do it wrong.
I thought when it was done correctly, it turns golden and stops in the middle and goes off in a random direction. When it's not
And
done
I'm
correctly,
wondering,
it goes straight through.
right, and what I'm wondering is, if that's the case, where it goes straight through, can we do the heart correctly by putting those Tetra Shatters further along that northern line?
So, there is a
That's
method.
why I asked if we could make it from Cruise to Brute.
So there is a method called the EPS method, but that's an outdated method. And how they do it is it's like box, but you put the 2 at the front as you normally would, and then you put the 2 towards the middle. But it won't be shattered until like the flamethrowers are about to go out.
I was straight up wondering if we could just put them in a line south to north and have people go to one side or the other.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
So you're saying put 2 north, put 2 south, and then
I was wondering if it would be possible for us to put them in a line from south to north, so there's space between them, right? Which would put the safe points at where Cruise Chaser and Brute Justice are. So everybody can go on Brute Justice side except for the 2 people who have to pop orbs on Cruise Chaser's side. Those 2 people would have to be able to make it from Cruise Chaser to Brute Justice between Tetra Shatters and Flare Thrower. Actually, they wouldn't have to do that. No, they wouldn't have to make it because it doesn't target the whole party. It targets the 3 closest people, so they'd be in range for Flare Thrower. So, I don't know, if the heart goes all the way through from south to north, I think we could do that.
sorry, I'm just checking something. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah. And like you said, yeah, you could do 2 south and 2 north view to make there room for the orbs to move in the middle.
And everyone could
The
just
thing
stack
is,
in the middle.
yeah, no, you wouldn't ever want to stack in the middle.
Or
The
one
goal
side.
here isn't that we do 2 stacked horizontally, like east to west, like we do right now. It would be that there are 2 in the south, like 1, and then straight north of that is a second one. So you're not worried about fine placement.
So when it is done correctly, the heart turns golden and stops in the middle. When it is done incorrectly, it goes straight through.
Alright, but if it continues straight through, will it continue to pop things?
No. I think it needs to be popped. before it reaches the middle, because it needs to go off in a random direction.
Oh,
I was
your
wondering
answer.
if it would return to the middle once it pops them. But here, can you pull up your stream again real quick, Pew, so we can look at the path the heart takes?
Yep. I'm just So I'm watching this video here, and they're doing it correctly, and
No. Correct one, because they pop it before it gets to the middle, so it's not going to tell me what I need to know. I want to watch the stream that you just took of our last fail, so I can see the path the heart takes. And
Heart just keeps going forward. It goes all the way north, south to north.
right, and so what I'm thinking is it'll go south to north. If it doesn't stop in the middle there at all, then I think that it will pop them north and then return to the middle as the golden heart.
Heart just keeps going forward. It goes all the way
But
north.
Yes, that's how the mechanic works.
done correctly.
Right, it doesn't have to be popped before mid, which means that we can do 4 in a row south to north.
While leaving the
So
middle
that
open
would-
for the green orbs to travel across.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, here, let me pop into game real quick. We could do. I'm gonna take some of these away marks. I'll get rid of D, B, C, and A. So we could have one like down here, right? Like the heart will spawn in it, and have another one like here-ish, right? I mean, there's plenty of room. And then there'd be a big space, right? Orbs go through there. There's C, and D is all the way up there, right? So in this example, if Brute Justice is at 4 and Cruise Chaser's at C, the people with the orbs, they run straight east and west to make sure the orbs go through the middle without hitting the people that are dropping Tetra Shatters.
Yep.
Then someone at C, or not at C, someone at 3 at Cruise Chaser would drop theirs over here, their green orb. They'd pop it in this area, right?
That doesn't matter because the people doing.
Well, hold on.
Yep. Go ahead.
The reason I was thinking that is because if they're at the northern area, there might be overlap with the Tetra Shatter AOE for the green thing. I don't know if the green AOE can't overlap with the Tetra Shatters, if that matters or not. Because if you're straight northeast, you'll overlap with C or D's Tetra Shatter.
That shouldn't matter because I've seen that video of Xeno and they explode a green orb right on that Tetra
Okay,
Shatter.
if it doesn't matter, then we can keep the orb positions where they are. And then if we run into issues with them hitting C in some orientations, then either C can move to the south to dodge them because you've got some vertical movement open there, north and south, or we can move the orb south more a little bit. It doesn't matter. Once the orbs are soaked, you stand on Cruise Chaser, right, to take it, to take the Tetra Shatter explosion, and then you sprint to the other side. If you drop a Tetra Shatter, you go to Brute Justice. The only people that aren't on Brute Justice at the end of this, or when Tetra Shatters go off, are the people that are on Cruise Chaser. Does that all make sense?
So if you're dropping your Tetra Shatters, as soon as your Tetra Shatter drops, you automatically go to Brute Justice side.
Yes. Tetra Shatters dropped, you sprint to Brute Justice, because Brute Justice and Cruise Chaser are the safe distances from Tetra Shatters.
Yep. So if you are already taking your green orbs at Brute Justice side, then you're good. You just run across, take them there. If you are taking your orbs at Cruise Chaser side, then as soon as you pop your orbs, you sprint across.
Yeah, you'll pop sprint just before the orbs pops. You've got it up when you have to start to run.
But you will go through the middle.
You will run right through the middle in a straight line towards Brute Justice. Actually, they wouldn't even really need to hit sprint. That sprint is just to get them in range for the heals, and here's why.
Yeah.
Right now, you and I are taking middle and north, and the group is taking it south. In this example, I'll take south, you take north, the middle takes center.
Okay,
Because
so,
the middle group is center, they'll always hit those other people.
So Zero, my question is, since we don't have an issue with these two, why don't we just do...
We do have an issue with those two.
Against the wall, we shouldn't, because we have specific places for people to stand.
Okay.
Just one
So why don't we do the longer one, right?
Yeah, why don't we leave north open for people to run across?
Because running across from east around, or from west around north to the east is a longer path than running straight. And if they're straight on Cruise Chaser, right? Like if they just stayed there after Tetra Shatters, or if they move forward in a straight line to Brute Justice, they're going to get hit by the middle flamethrower, right? But if they run north, they might get hit by a tank flamethrower, or by 2 flamethrowers. So it's more stable if they just run in a straight line.
Well,
Now, they could run in a straight line. Listen,
Yeah.
if we're having them wait there to take Tetra Shatters, we could do the longer dick formation. That wouldn't matter. The issue I'm trying to avoid is there any need for fine placement of the Tetra Shatters. That's why I think we could do it 2 here and 2 on the north. Right, both, all 4 of them along the north-south line. Does that make sense? Like, there's a lot more space there. It's always in the path of the heart. You don't have to worry about being next to somebody. There's way less room for error. I mean, even standing in these 2 positions, it's possible to fuck it up. We've done it before.
But we have specific spots to stand in. Like, if you're messing that up, then you're not standing in an easy to.
I mean, people mess up stuff in phase 1 all the time too. The issue isn't whether it's possible or whether we can do it or whether we've done it. It's how consistent is it going to be. And if all you have to do is stand here and then stand here, that's a lot more consistent than having to measure your distance from someone else.
You're not measuring though. That's what I'm saying. You have a specific spot on the ground
Pew,
to stand on.
Pew, what's the gain of continuing to stand at 2 and A? What is that gain over the other one?
We have 1 north where it's already congested with the green orbs exploding there.
No. In this strat, we're not having anyone run around north. We can't do north in the long dick strat because people get killed by the north Tetra Shatter, right? The whole point of this is that the people that are standing near Cruise Chaser take Tetra Shatter at Cruise Chaser, then move to Brute Justice.
Okay.
Right? At which point, Tetra Shatters aren't there. No one has to run north. They just run straight.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, you're saying because people can't already go north with a long dick formation because they're too close to Tetra Shatters, we're putting 2 of them up there, and we're making sure that people are running across faster.
Right, in a straight line. And they don't run after they pop their orb. They run after Tetra Shatter explodes. They take Tetra Shatter at Cruise Chaser. And then they run in sprint.
Yeah, they'll need more healing.
Well, let's
get AoE heals, probably.
The next part of my sentence is that they would run from Cruise Chaser in a straight line to Brute Justice with sprint on to catch AoE heals. That's why the first question I asked before I started talking about all this is, do they have time to get to Brute Justice before flare throwers?
I don't know.
Right.
We gotta reset instant.
That's the question. I think this is something worth trying because I think it would be a much more consistent Tetra Shatter placement. And it relies on 2 things. One is being able to make it from Cruise to Brute in time to get healed, whatever they need to get healed for Flare Thrower. And the other one is that the heart will still work properly. Those are the variables we don't know about. I know that in the clear video, the heart stops at the middle, but I think that's because it's already done correctly. And what happens is the heart is pathed from south to north, and if it gets all 4 buffs from the Tetra Shatter, then it moves to the center. Right? That's why I asked to see the footage from our failure, because we failed it. We could see the heart's trajectory before it.
So, between the green orb exploding and the Tetra Shatter AoEs, there's about 2 seconds.
Okay.
So you have 2 seconds to sprint across the stage.
No, that's not. No. You're taking Tetra Shatter at East, at Cruise Chaser.
No,
what we're looking for is the
Shatter
different...
is the black AoEs from the heart.
I know.
Okay.
What I'm asking is the time between Tetra Shatter and Flare Thrower.
What did you do on your weekend?
So, I'm talking about the person...
Here's the order of events. You get orbs. You go to do your orbs on Cruise Chaser side. You do orbs properly. As soon as your orb pops, you run into Cruise Chaser to avoid taking extra unnecessary damage. Right? Tetra Shatters pop. You sprint to Brute Justice. Flare Thrower happens. I just want to know the time between Tetra Shatters exploding and Brute Justice flare throwing.
Okay. Plasma orbs spawn at 35 seconds into Alex phase. Judgment Crystal is marked at 43 seconds. 49 seconds Judgment Crystal spawns. 54-second heart moves. Then Flamethrower 1, 2, and 3 happen at 59, 101, 103.
And so the Tetra Shatters happen when the heart crosses the explosions or the
Yeah.
markers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have 5 seconds to move.
But
Then-
I don't think we have a timer for when the green orb is exploding because it can't move before that.
The green orb will hit you before the Tetra Shatter explosions go off.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter that we don't have a timer on those. So if they explode when the heart hits them, we would have more time if the people at Cruise Chaser took the first 2 Tetra Shatters at Cruise, then looped south around the arena to Brute Justice. Because then they'd stay away from the northern 2 explosions, and they'd still be able to get to Brute Justice on time.
But
I know this might sound more complicated, but it's really not.
Okay. Yeah, we could try it.
You go to Cruise Chaser, the first 2 Tetra Shatters go off, you loop around south to get to Brute Justice. You don't have to go all the way around south, just far enough that you don't get fucking raped by Tetra Shatters.
Okay. Let's try it.
Because as long as we've been doing this, like, the Tetra Shatter markers placement fucks us.
We would just need to get good.
So are we doing box or
We are doing line strat.
straight line?
We are trying.
Dick.
Yep.
I'll put markers down once we get in to show you where to stand.
Okay.
We're not doing dick. We're doing 2 south, 2 north.
So box?
Nope. Line.
I will show you once we get in.
Mister, you
Rectangle?
ready? We're doing
A
modified
very
triangle.
long, thin rectangle, yes.
We are doing the parallelogram strat.
QN.
So the Illuminati, I see.
I have to get back in Warrior to home gang the heart into the Tetra Shatters.
Sure, let's put a shot of the TPS clear. It's kind of like what you're saying, but it's not in a line. So you can see what, or like what you're talking about. They don't put it all the way north, but they
They
put it.
stagger them, right?
Yeah, you'll see. Just take a look real quick.
Where is it? Is it Discord somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
So Zero's saying put 1 here, put 1 over here, and then put 1 all the way up here, and then put the other one up here, right there. And I'm just gonna put.
That's a
so-
little close, but you have the idea, yes.
So if Brute Justice is at A and Cruise Chaser is at 3, I know I'm not using B and C, but Brute Justice is A, Cruise Chaser is 3. Once these Tetra Shatters are placed down, everyone with the black Tetra Shatter circles will go directly to Brute Justice. Anyone whose orb spawns at Cruise Chaser, they stretch their orbs out to Brute Justice side. Once the orbs reach them over there, they explode them on the red dots, then they go over to Brute Justice as well. If your orb
You said
spawns,
that a bit wrong, but you have the right idea. Yeah, you said they pop their orbs at Brute Justice. They pop them normally at Cruise Chaser.
No, if their orbs spawn at Cruise Chaser,
Oh,
and they
okay.
will pull
Yes,
them
yes,
across
you're
to
right.
Brute Justice, go on the red dots, and explode their orbs there.
Yes.
If your orbs spawn at Brute Justice, that means you have to go across to Cruise Chaser side. You stay there until your orbs reach you, and then you do a curve around south, because the heart will already have crossed the Tetra Shatter south. So then you will run from here, around this way, and make your way to Brute Justice.
Yep. Right. So the group here will be taking the southern flare thrower for Brute Justice, and you'll be taking it at max melee range. None of you should be touching. Just stay
There
far
needs
away.
to be one person to bait it.
No, there doesn't.
Okay.
No, because you and I will be here and here, so we'll take 2 of them. Right. The third person is always going to be to the south here, so they'll always get cleaved in that direction.
But flare thrower is the 3 closest people.
It
Yeah.
is the 3 closest
okay,
people, but
gotcha.
it's a massive room-wide cleave.
Yep, that makes sense. Just hug the wall so that your flare thrower isn't baited out
Yes.
towards Zero.
Yes. Be as close to the wall as you can. Do you want to take the north cleave or the center cleave, Pew?
I will take the north one.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions?
think I got it.
Kind of.
So if you have a green orb, nothing changes except once your orb explodes on Cruise Chaser side, you are sprinting around south to the other
To-
side.
Okay.
Okay? If you have Tetra Shatters, 2 people will go north, 2 people will go south. Place them there. And everything else is exactly the same.
Right. Tetra Shatters always run straight to Brute Justice.
So once you drop your Tetra Shatter at B, whatever, C, D, or 1, you run straight to Brute Justice.
Right. That actually brings up something else. The green circular AoEs, those explosions. The orbs only hurt the person that pops them. That AoE is just a heavy on the ground. That's it. There's no other effect to it. So don't worry about hitting other people with the AoE explosion. Just worry about your explosions not overlapping. That's the only thing that will make the orbs kill us.
Alright, let's get the markers down, let's get the spread.
I've blown up your orb. Either
So
one
I'm
work.
guessing you just communicate who's going north or south.
Yeah.
Or is it just figuring out whoever gets there first gets it?
Yep. You snooze, you lose. Food check,
Wow.
dance partner check.
I want to go north because I like Daddy Alexander.
Yeah, always go south because is it always by DPS or like?
No, it's random.
It's
Yeah, because
completely
me and
random.
Beret always gets like
I've gotten orbs a handful of times. I have gotten the crystals more often.
Yeah, I know, but we both got the crystals like a lot of times, and that's why I'm like always next to you down at West.
Is that a problem?
Uh,
That's what I fucking thought.
That's
Eh.
toxic, Bray, to the raid.
yeah, filthy red mage.
Hey, I showered this week.
This week.
That's the
Implying that
joke.
you don't shower other weeks.
That is the joke, yes. Alright, everyone pop your Eureka potions.
My silence went off that time, Bray, you missed your scorch.
Fuck! I gotta work on that alignment, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Zero just gonna get whacked here. Ooh.
He's fine.
So you sure about that?
Yeah. His health didn't go to 0, so he's fine.
Only the last one matters.
Well, I'm over here panicking.
Same.
Yeah, it sounds like a personal issue.
No?
No, that's an everybody issue.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
We're fine.
Hold off on the swap. Actually, more damage in the hand. Alright, swap to liquid.
I'd like to go back one of these polls and like see who's actually listening to Zero and who's just going off muscle memory. 1, 2, 5, 6 red. Your little fray dude is throwing me off, Zero.
Scared me too.
Lightning's on, Fiona. Coming your way, mister. chakram 100% went over me.
How you get over it?
Going north in 3, 2, 1. Lightning to Pew.
Woo! I thought I hit you.
You're good. Ice and mines. Ice on Pew. Swap number 2. Water lightning number 2. Flare thrower and shield.
Plasma shield incoming.
Remember to stay close for AoE heals.
Brightness shield.
Yeah.
Swap.
Swap. Who's water lightning? Number 3. Tanks and healers to your spot. Okay, DPS, head to your colors.
Get close to the wall, as close as you can.
Miss, that never happened.
It's okay, that's why I stopped.
0 and Q to the middle. No reprisal here.
Focus cruise.
Yep. Focus DPS on Cruise Chaser. Bails up. Stay in the star, or bubble, or whatever's going down there, if anything. And we can kill them both.
Yep, maybe them down.
Watch your positioning.
Yeah, our TPS is higher.
Oh shit.
Wait, I'm missing a partner.
Oh wait, is Thunder?
Nope, Mira, you're on the wrong side.
Thunder's always
Thunder's-
Brute Justice side,
Plasma's
right?
way
wait,
too
no, was I
close.
the wrong?
Remember,
Was I too close?
with that
You are
game up there,
way too close.
you've got to come over to wherever Brute Justice is.
Was it slightly a little bit more farther?
It's much farther than you were.
LB3!
No, I'm provoking, I'm provoking! Watch out,
Oh shit.
watch out guys, watch out! This side.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
Watch out.
shit!
We're kind of. I got 0.
Got it.
Get that raise.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Holy shit, okay.
Everything's fine.
Fuse brain is exploding.
Deep breath. Alright, line strat. 2 people north, 2 people south. Orbs across. Through the middle, and then get to the red dots. Head over to Brute Justice side. Remember, party is south.
The group should be south, yes.
Oh.
That's looks like it's too much damage there, honestly.
We did it once. Let's look at what happened.
Okay.
I can use improvision when we get the Brute Justice, and I could just do increased healing.
Let's go back to the stream.
There's also a potential for abilities like Veil and Dark Missionary to shine there. 'Cause that's all magic damage.
I also definitely got hit by an orb exploding, and I wasn't the one that popped it.
There's also a potential for
I took Pyroplasm damage and it didn't pop the orb. Unless they have a much larger hitbox than they seem.
Hopefully it's caught on the video so we can check it out. I watched the clear video that we've been using as a reference, and
Maybe they
pop it on top of people and they don't take damage.
maybe they do take damage, but they're just shielded. 'Cause there's
It would
huge
still
shields
show
and
up as a
things.
hit for 0.
But what if that person has other people's damage turned off?
Wait, I'm
No,
missing a partner.
the person
Oh, wait, is
the
Thunder-
person tanking, he is next to explosions when they happen, and he's not the one that pops them.
Thunder
He
is
doesn't
out.
get hit.
Gotcha.
Side, right?
Okay, so
Way
that's
too close.
just doing that
Was
wrong.
I too close?
With
You are way too close.
and come over to wherever Brute Justice is. This is LV3.
Was it slightly a little bit more farther?
It's much farther than you were.
LB3.
I was like, I cannot run across Brute Justice or Alexandria here. I have to just take the cleaves here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was very well. I just were there, or would have dodged the other
kind
way.
of. I got 0.
Okay, so how far is the far tether for Cruise Chaser?
It was in between Cruise Chaser and the wall. So take the halfway.
point.
Halfway?
Get that raise.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Luckily,
Bray died by Judgment Crystal.
Everything's fine.
Use brain as
by running to the.
I was at
Alright, line strike.
That's because I took the extra damage from the Theroplasm. I think I made it to Brute Justice a lot earlier than I ever have before.
Okay, so notice how I have to swerve my orb around this circle here. I'm going to the west side. Once it crosses mist, then I'm going to my red dot. Head over to Brute Justice.
Please just play it straight.
Okay. Remember, party is south.
The group should be south, yes. Alright. So we can back it up a bit to where, just before the first death happens. This is fine, we can play from here.
Kind of. I got 0.
Got it. Let's look at the damage that goes out.
Get that raise.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Holy shit. Okay, okay.
Everything's fine.
Use brain as exploding.
Deep breath. Alright, line strat. 2 people north, 2 people south. Orbs across. Through the middle, and then get to the red dots. Gonna pause it here. I want to check out the placement for the circles. Head over to
Circles are fine. There was no
Yep, just check.
meteors.
Bray got hit for extra damage by something that wasn't Tetra Shatters, so I think that was him getting hit by an orb, right? Can we go back?
Yeah, it
I
didn't-
have the recording for that. So he got hit by plasmas because it was like literally like right near him as he's running out. So
Yeah, but I didn't think that I was going to take damage from it because you guys were saying that I wouldn't take damage. I didn't
No,
pop
you're
it.
right. I did say you wouldn't take damage from it. So can you go back to that scene, Pio, please, where Bray gets hit? I'd like to see where everyone's positioned for that.
Get to the red dots.
Where's Bray?
I'm all the way north. I'm right next to Daddy Alex.
Yeah.
In front of Miss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like Mrs. Recording would be really helpful here too.
So
Yeah, probably.
sorry.
and then Beret.
Oh,
He got
Okay,
hit by
guys.
this orb right here. Trying
He
to
did,
run.
but other people are in orbs as well when it pops, not getting hit.
Yeah, how do you take damage?
See? Fiona didn't get hit by that
Did,
one.
it looks like he lost some health. I don't know if it's from the shatter.
go back. Go back again.
Put in like slow motion.
Right there, it's fine.
Yeah, actually, I could do that.
No,
Just
no,
put in
just
worry about
keep
it.
playing.
Just
Just
play
keep
it from
playing.
here.
Head over to.
Wait,
So
okay.
Fiona does take damage there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just squishier.
Well, you also took another damage from the orb dropping, and then you get hit by that, and then you got hit.
I'm sorry, but the damage that Fiona may have taken there, a slightly bit of extra damage, does not measure up at all to the damage that Bray took. You're not taking 50% or 100% more damage for being a caster.
Does the amount of damage you take depend on how close you are to the orb explosion, like the center of it? Because Fiona's further out.
I don't think so. I mean,
Beray's
like I
closer.
said, we've seen recordings of people taking those orbs, like 2 or 3 people inside the explosion, and only 1 instance of damage goes out. So,
I took about 30k from it, so about a third of my health.
so I'm wondering if it's not. It could be a proximity-based thing, and it could, I guess, it could also just be that the explosion radius, like where it deals damage, is smaller than the big AOE that it leaves. And I think that might be the case.
Bray
And
took
either way, we can solve this
30,000
problem.
on top of 10,000.
We could.
We could solve this by having the people that are at the north run towards the middle and then towards Brute Justice. There's plenty of time.
Yeah, because the crystals don't arm, so yeah, we could just like dash like in an L shape and stuff.
Just don't run right into it. I mean, you did what I asked you to do, and you were right to do that. But
Yeah, I genuinely didn't think I was gonna get hit there.
So
Yeah.
we could do the long dick and not have someone north. It's an
that's
option.
not the issue. The issue is that he got hit by the orb. Everything
Yeah,
else worked
because
fine.
Zero, he's placing his Tetra Shatter all the way up north, and he's got to run right next to that green orb going off. If we're doing the long dick, he's not all the way up north there, running right next to the green orb exploding.
Right,
Right,
but
okay,
I have enough time to run through the middle through that crystal
Right,
because
it
it's not
doesn't
armed
arm,
yet.
so it's safe for him to run through.
Okay.
So you can run through the crystal as soon
Yeah,
as
we're
it...
running through
Yeah,
two.
I'm
we're running
gonna
through
I'm
two
gonna
Tetra
sprint.
Shatters,
Yeah,
and then
the northmost one will run towards middle, then towards Brute Justice, specifically to avoid getting clipped by that orb.
Yeah, and I can if I was still the northmost one, which I'm gonna try and do because I want to be in the loving arms of my father, then
Alright,
then yeah.
So if you're the two south orbs, you run directly to Brute Justice. If you are this north center one, you run directly to Brute Justice. If you're the very north, you run through the middle one to the middle, then you run to Brute Justice.
Right. All of the south. I'm sorry, all of south. All of the Tetra Shatters. Just be careful that you're not going to get hit by the orbs. You've got time to wait for them to pop before you run into Brute Justice's loving embrace. Now, we also have people standing in the wrong place for the AOE's, for the flare throwers.
The party should be south. Or party is south.
Yeah, the party should be south.
Is okay. So north is not. So north is Alexander then.
Yes.
Yes, north is Alexander. Yes.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Already
Ready
checked
to check.
because Theo might not be here back.
Actually, could we take a quick break?
Yeah, we haven't...
It's about that time.
Okay, let's come back at 10. Or
Alright, 10 works.
12, actually. Come back at 12.
Okay, 12.
I definitely just exited the instance on those things.
Sorry, I got you killed, Beret.
I
I thought
mean,
you would
like,
be safe.
I mean, other shit, I'm gonna fucking die.
I feel you. I mean, the only reason I said it though is because I watched that other dude take it, and there wasn't even like there was no damage for it. There wasn't even a damage marker. Like he got shielded, you know, or
They had,
mitigated.
they had a shit ton of shields going into that. Like,
Yes, but if you fully shield a blow that hits you, you still see the name of the attack that hits you. Even if you get auto attacked, just a red 0 floats up.
Yep.
None of that happened.
I don't
That's
know,
why I
maybe
said it would be safe.
could he have
I got-
turned that off?
No, he can't turn that off because he was getting hit by other abilities. Like,
Okay.
You can't. Yeah. So I think it is gonna be a case where like there's a smaller explosion radius that deals damage and a larger one that deals that big AOE heavy, but it doesn't matter. We can fix it by doing what we said.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You can just blame it on me being shitty too. Like that's a possibility.